Kia ora, kia orana, mahalo, talofa. My name is Salvador Brown. Born in Aotearoa, raised in London, member of the Pacific Sisters and the Savage Club. I'm a multimedia artist. When we first did the fellowship, they were talking about the idea of the Digital Moana. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't 100% comfortable with that term. I was like, how can we bring everything that is held inside of the Moana into a digital realm? So I started to think of all the ideas that were inside of that, you know, and on the Moana, when we were out on our waka, if we saw a certain manu, we knew that was a tohu, that we were close to land. So what are our digital tohu? You know, boom, my phone starts ringing, tweet, tweet, ding, ding. It's like, this is our digital tohu in these realms and that sort of thing. And the piece has a lot of different frequencies going in on it. Researching when I was first doing the fellowship, and I found out there's a whole colour spectrum of noises. So pink noise, which is less of the higher frequencies, more of the lower frequencies. White noise, which is equal sound of all frequencies. And then there's the brown noise, and the brown noise, which actually is the opening sound in my track. It sounds like the Moana ocean roaring. Because it's even less of the higher frequencies, even more of the lower frequencies, and it's just a and it sounds like the ocean. And then I crossfade it in between sounds of the real ocean and sounds of the digital ocean, so you're like, I'll just say, which one is it, you know? When you add reverb or delay to a sound, you're essentially what you're essentially doing is adding space to a sound, because what reverb is the reverberation inside of a sound, inside of a space. So you can change from like a little cardboard box room, which will have like a very dull thud, to those big cathedral church sounds, and you're manipulating sound to sound like a certain space, which I like looking at a whole bunch of the ideas that I look into the idea of va and how ta, va, the relationship between time and space, but also that relationship between each other. We have this va in between us. Going from the fellowship last year in 2020 and now having the opportunity to exhibit in the real space, not just the digital space. So this is my first time exhibiting in New Zealand in a gallery space like this, so it's a real honour, but I'm also kind of might need to change my pants later. There's a lot of people that inspire me. My whānau, my mother, my father, they all look after me, are both creative people and have nurtured me through that journey. But last night we got the news of the passing of Richard Nunns. So I just wanted to acknowledge him as a big inspiration, because the work that he did as part of Hau Manu with Hereni Melbourne, who also passed away, moi mai rā, and Brian Flintoff, and Richard Nunns created Hau Manu and took all of the taonga that were in the museums, because even Sir Tirangi Hiroa, Peter Buck, written in his book, The Coming of the Māori, that these are museum pieces and they will never have their voices heard again. So the work that those guys did, bringing that taonga alive again and bringing our ha, our sa, back into it, I think was really amazing mahi. Big mihi, big acknowledgement to the inspiration that Richard Nunns gave me through Hau Manu.